Hello, I thought I would make a quick video on some free mounts that you can get in the game. There are lots of ways to get different free mounts in the game, but I'm going to cover the way that I'm currently working on in the game because there's been a recent update, bug fix rather. If you go into the Eastern Solstice zone now, they have recently fixed the Skyshard bug for Eastern Solstice where you couldn't pick up the skyshards if you had already done the Western Solstice Skyshard Hunter. I am currently working on getting all of the skyshards over here in this half of the island. Why am I doing that? Well, there's also an achievement called the Savior of Solstice. If you get all the skyshards, get the story done, and do all of these achievements here, which is the Hero of Solstice, which then you have to get the Hero of Eastern Solstice. These are all kind of tied together. So you have to get the Adventurer and the Champion. Now, the Champion achievement here is the storyline, essentially. And then basically you get all the other achievements in the zone um, and get the Savior title. And then you can get a mount, and that is called the Cold Harbor Death Mount. So if you want to check what mounts are available in the game or what they look like once you figure out what achievements you have to do to get them, you can go into your collections. You come down here to the mounts, and for the Death Hound, it is in the wolves section, and you have to come down to the ones where you've not collected them. You can still preview them though. You just hold the square button, or if you're on a different platform, you can see which the preview is, and then you can actually see what it looks like when you obtain it, what it'll look like when you get it. So that is the Cold Harbor Death Mount for doing the Savior of Solstice achievement. You'll also get the title Savior of Solstice along with the mount. The other thing that I'm going to just briefly mention, along with the Death Hound for Solstice, if you do Gold Road and you get the Savior for that, there's also a mount for that, is the Wild Burn Lynx. I can show you really quickly what that looks like in here. You go to their mounts section again, and then this is a big cat. So you go down into the cats, and I actually have this, so here it is right here. This is what the Wild Burn Lynx looks like. And then the last one, they basically started this trend a couple years ago when they did the Necrom chapter, is when they started giving away the mounts. So the Savior of Necrom, you can get the Barrellowe Nix-Ox. I like to use this with all of my Dark Elf characters because I kind of try to follow the theme of Dark Elves are from Vardenfell, and Nix-Oxes are kind of prevalent up there. So I like to, for example, have Miri, my companion, ride this one. But the Nix-Ox is obviously in here, and then you just hold the button to preview it, and you can see what it looks like there. Very spider-like. This one looks like it runs a lot faster than your other mounts, but that's probably just a visual to the eye uh, trick, basically. But I wanted to make just a quick video on that to show you a free way to get some mounts. Those are 3 free mounts that you can do. If you by chance have not gone into the Infinite Archive, there is also a free mount that I think is pretty cool in there. It is the Maligraphic mount, and you can just get 50 Ikers from the Infinite Archive, and then you get the mount for free. That is basically a drop that happens once per day, so it will take you some time to obtain that, but I can show you what that looks like as well just before I close the video out. I believe that's in the horses. Yeah, it's right here. So this is the one that you can get from Infinite Archive. It's got a very Necrom look to it, Apocrypha look. but that's another free mount as well. So I know there are other things like the Dwarven mount that you can get from scrying and all that. But those are three mounts you can get from the chapters and one more from Infinite Archive. Something I haven't really covered yet is the mounts, so I thought I'd do a quick video on that. If you like this video, please check out my YouTube channel for my other content. I have all of my stuff organized by subject so that if you want to see what I have for tanking, for example, I have a tanking folder. If you go to my channel and go down to my created playlists and check out all my videos in those folders, everything is organized in there. One of my most recent folders that I have started to contribute to are my ESO songs that I create using several different AI tools. I write the lyrics and create all the images myself. It's not just a click and see what happens type of delivery. I create and drive the inspiration the entire time for these. I think they've turned out pretty well and pretty catchy. Give them a try, give them a spin while you're playing the game and see what you think. One of my personal favorites is the Unhallowed Grave song. Go into the Unhallowed Grave and listen to the song. There's a lot of deep lore in the song and explains what's going on in the dungeon, things that you might not hear or know about the dungeon. Give it a try, see what you think. I guarantee you're going to enjoy those songs if you like the game. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I've got several different genres there. More to come on the way. I've got probably, I think, about three songs right now that I'm still working on getting the videos completed for. And then there's some more in the line that are done. They're just waiting to be released. I'm trying to space them out because I don't want to overload everything at once. So keep an eye out for those. Give them a try. I promise you, you will like them. Thanks again for everybody watching. Click on your notification bell, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already, so that when I release new videos, you'll be able to see when I get those out. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.